Alright guys, welcome to this newest video. This video is going to highlight some of our last war. We've got some really good Town Hall 9 hog attacks. We've got some good kind of mid attacks in the middle, and then we've got a nice hog attack on a Town Hall 11 that I think some people will enjoy. On a max one, just 3-star. And so basically what we're going to take a look at here is our wars have been pretty brutal. We've, as you can kind of see, we've struggled these last few wars, but if you look at the percentages, man, that's just how it goes. We have basically 4 wars there that we could have won pretty easily. Some we had the higher percentage on, just didn't quite get that extra star, and then some just losing by a close amount. So anyways, we're going to take a look at some awesome attacks and kind of go from here. So first off, we've got our new member, Chessmaster, who we found, just on Global. It's like a unicorn. Every once in a while, you find a guy that knows what he's doing with a good base and troops, and he's going to use what's a queen walk, and then hog based on what he does with his queen. So you can see he drops his queen up here in the corner. And that's just using the baby dragons to make sure that he gets a funnel to where he can get at that queen. And he does a really good job of that move here of sending in one hog once he kind of clears the way here. Uses that rage on the healers to keep that queen just boosted up. And then he's got her ability to take out the queen if necessary. But that one hog right in there, nothing shooting on it, gets in, triggers the CC beautifully, drops the poison. Just setting up the hog attack here perfectly. So you can see he just takes it out. Boom. Use that ability perfectly. Now here comes the hogs. Now he's looking for double bomb locations when he scouts this. Doesn't see it. Tesla farm pops up, kind of surprises him, screws up the pathing of his hogs a little bit. But you can see his heal spells are perfect, and he just mows it down. And he's already vet move up here, clean it up. Got that cleanup crew, because sometimes you can run out of time with these hogs once they pack up like that. But man, those hogs just off to the races, just nuking this base. So healer's still going on that queen. If you can keep her up with a couple extra wizards and minions like he had, you will smash Town Hall 9s with no problems. Just crunched it. Awesome job. Welcome to the clan. Looking forward to many more attacks like that. Next one we're going to do is Captain Splash. He's obviously Town Hall 10 with that extra spell, but really hasn't upgraded any of his troops to coordinate. So it's really still a Town Hall 9. This is a little different hog attack, different strategy here. You can see he's got nothing shooting there, so he's creating a funnel. And the goal here is to kind of get in the middle and take out that queen and that king. I never recommend as a base setup putting your king and queen on the outside. If you ever see that, you should be thinking of how can I take that out with as little troops possible and then set myself up to hog the rest of the base. So he's got a few Valks to get in there and tear stuff up, and he's got some bowlers in the CC. And they come in. This bowler up here, or this golem's being kind of weird. Instead of rerouting and going in, he's just kind of hanging out. But he's tanking for that first batch of hogs. Again, you're trying to, you know where these hogs are going to go based on the pathing. So pathing at Town Hall 9 is huge. He knows there's probably big bombs in there. Boom, heal spell, keeps them alive. Double bombs don't take them out anymore. And then look at the money heal spell on that sucker right there. It kind of gets everything in that heal spell. Look at those hogs. I think I got rid of 3 of them. It's like a super spring trap. But anyways, he just mows it down. Got an extra spell from the Town Hall 10, which kind of saves him because, there's this Tesla over here in the corner where those bowlers are headed. And the pathing couldn't have been worse, but being that they were full health, the double bombs don't take them out. And, same thing. He's got a little bit of cleanup in both spots. Just mows that base down. Great job, Splash. Keep it up. One of our best attackers. Looking back here, we're going to feature a battle by Fishlips. He actually 3-starred 7 and 8. I picked 8 just because I liked the way he funneled. I think that's a key thing that we all need to work on. You can see kind of here funneling. Drops his queen with the healers down. You want to kind of get some of this base picked off when you invest in that many healers. On this base, he's got just overpowerful troops, so he doesn't have to queen walk a ton. He's just got to make sure he gets them to go where he wants. And as you can see, drops his Barb King up there, knowing that the Barb King is going to walk towards the middle, gets the Giants down, gets the trigger, gets the jump spell down, and then it's just kind of, here comes the rest of them. The only thing I would say is you want to get the witches down to where the skeletons can get out in front of the bowlers so that they're taking the heat. The witches kind of tank a little bit, even though the skellies die, they just confuse the point defenses. But you can see great use of the Grand Warden's ability in the middle. Use that early just to keep the troops alive, so you got enough firepower to power through the rest of the base. Jump spells keep those bowlers moving, and you can see just RIP to this base. Awesome job, Fish. Keep it up. Being a team player, kind of dropping down, even though he can nail the bigger bases. He's kind of playing his spot in war, making sure we clean up the Town Hall 10s and some of the easier Town Hall 11s. So got that extra spell there and everything. Just smashed it. Next we'll go up, we'll catch a little Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse has been with us for a while as well. Same with Fishlips, some of our most solid guys. Another team player, but you can see this base. What I love about Danger Mouse, something I learned from him, is he puts down witches with healers on the witches, which now that the witches are tanky enough, you can kind of see that they can distract enough but stay alive. You can see his healers are kind of targeting the skeletons, which is one drawback to putting healers on the witches. They're not really healing the witches, they're kind of healing the skellies. The thing you got to realize about healers is they go, well, sometimes they got a mind of their own, but they kind of go to whatever is getting damaged the most, so you got to be careful with that. But anyways, you can see they're just tanking over here, all that stuff. But here he goes. He's just kind of getting ready to bust in, and you can see uses that Grand Warden ability, keeps those healers from getting nuked by the air defense. Jump spells kind of keep the troops moving right down the gut. And just too much, even with this guy without Infernos or Eagle Artillery, everything else was maxed out, which makes it a pretty stout base with the level of heroes this guy had. So anyways, you can see he just mows it down, got his Queen Ump up there, just kind of healers moved off, and they're on to the bowlers now, and now with that pack of bowlers, he's just, it's over. Nice little tricky Tesla there, you son of a gun, didn't do anything. But anyways, another great attack, just kind of love it, keep it up. And then kind of as the grand finale, like I said earlier, here's a maxed Town Hall 11. We'll take a look at this real quick. But you can just see he's got maxed out heroes. He's kind of just got everything. But this kind of reminds me of a Town Hall 9 shit base. Sorry to Panda in Finland, but your base sucks. And Artaxerxes is going to expose it. So anyways, take a look at that troop setup. It's going to be a little bit of a go-baho, except for he's using some giants just because you can kind of spread those and tank a little better. And again, this is a hog attack on a Town 11. I never thought I'd see this, but with these max hogs and with the right planning and scouting of a base, you can really just kind of screw stuff up. But so here we go. I don't really like that song. This is anyways, this is some Pandora. You never know. It's kind of hit or miss. Start with a good one, go to another one. So anyways, we'll roll with this. So anyways, here we go. He's going to kind of come in at the bottom. Again, when you're using hogs, you got to make sure you deal with the heroes in the CC. If you can do that, look at this tanky golem. Watch how much damage he takes and how it just melts that guy. And then, over here, we knew there's a big bomb there. And then here we go. Just kind of starting to get in there with some witches, funneling those, the Valks come down after they funnel, going in there. And now you can kind of see what he's setting up here. He knows that big bombs and everything, just like at Town Hall 9, all those bases were there. Got the poison down on the CC troops. Uses the Grand Warden ability there to keep that powering through. Now you can see he's just coming in here. He's got a freeze to kind of shut all that down to keep those hogs trucking, but you can just see the path here. He's kind of got all the hogs pathing where they need to go. Going to be able to drop a heal and a rage to power them through that the tanky stuff. That one air defense kind of got hung up there, but you can see there's just heal spells really good coming. And then down here at the bottom, this is where it's kind of cool because everything's still kind of, that archer tower's tanking. Grand Warden's taking some of the heat, so these hogs hang on just enough We know there's a big bomb by this archer tower, so it's a little worrisome, but man, those hogs are just tanking, and here they come. Gonna hit this last big bomb and dang near exterminate my hogs, but here we go. Got enough cleanup going on up here with some minions, and what he's trying to do with the way he deployed those minions is make sure that that one minion gets in on those tanky, storages, because they have the most hit points and can take a lot. But you can see these two little lonely hoggies down here doing some cleanup. Got one archer on that one in the middle, softening things up, and you can see as it just kind of goes around, cleans it up. Finishes this off with about 3 seconds to spare. So again, hogs do work on advanced bases, and like I said, subscribe, comments below, and hopefully these are helpful for people trying to learn new stuff, and also just kind of sharing some of the badass hits. See you next time.